Hello everybody, my name is Grim Reaper 2458 and I have a question for you. What happens when you take a Strife, a Firefly, a Strong Arm, a Raider Stock, a Recon, a Magnus, a crosscut bow, long shot front gun, and a Nitron scope, and a Ravonix 360? Well, you get this guy. So some of you guys might recognize this shape. It is a integration of a Strife Raven, Ravonix 360, Nitron scope, strong arm, Raider stock, crosscut bow, Magnus, Recon, and long shot front gun. And it's a very, very nice looking mod. So like I said, you guys might recognize this silhouette from Mr. Nathan. When he created the Jackal, I absolutely loved the look of the Jackal and wanted to make one of my own, and I feel I've succeeded in at least the shaping of it. As you can see, this is only a one-part build because I'm going to make videos about making this blaster and showing how I'm going to make it. It's a very cool shape in my opinion. The long shot front gun really adds this kind of mean looking edginess to the blaster, and along with all the other parts they kind of just match each other. The Strife is going to be the functional blaster, and I plan to add a battery stock of some kind to the Raven. I'm not too sure about this Raider stock. I might put a long shot stock on, but there's also an extra mag well that I'd have to fill with something, because if I grab a long shot stock, you can see that it would fit, obviously, because people have put long shot stocks on Ravens before, but then there's this entire mag well I'd have to watch out for. I'm going to keep the N-Strike logo on this side of the Raven and this side because I do like the N-Strike logo. I kept it on Talon and Hestia and really like the look of the N-Strike logo. I prefer it over the N-Strike Elite logo. I'm going to send off the TM here. I don't know about the Nerf logo. Looking at the entire blaster, all the Nerf logos, that one has to be sanded off completely, have been completely removed off this build, and the battered door is going to be a bit different. This is painted, it's not embossed. So, and this is going to get filled. So I feel like I can keep that. And the Nerf logo, I might keep, I might sand it off because it doesn't really, there's one on a Nitron scope, but that's going to get sanded off anyway. All these blasters here were either donated, broken, or just had along, the shop. This Strife I got off of eBay. It wasn't really worth getting a video about it. It was about 25 bucks. It was broken, had some corroded battery terminals, but we don't care to use stock battery terminals. This Raven was the Raven and Nerf restored, where I restored the Raven, and I chopped that Raven up because I already have 5 Ravens that work, and I have another broken one actually, and so I figured I could cut one up. And so that's the main bits. The long shot front gun, this was acquired off of eBay. The long shot front gun was from a Craigslist lot that I didn't record because I kind of forgot to, but it came with a whole bunch of stuff. It came with an almost complete long shot that was sun faded, and this is the front gun from that long shot. The Recon was from Goodwill, so was the Magnus, and this crossfire bow bit was also from Goodwill. The Ravonix 360 rail and the strong arm sliding priming bit was donated to me from Vile Mods, which was very nice of him to supply some part of this build. And the Nitron scope was pretty cheap on eBay. And the goal in mind for this is to have a circuit dedicated for the Nitron scope in the Raven's original battery bit, and then have some kind of stock here to house the LiPo, I do have this entire blaster length to play with for LiPo storage, but I'd like to have it be easily accessible and not really have... I mean, I do have a 3D printed stock, but it came all the way out here, and it was kind of goofy looking on something like this that's a little bit more nimble and rifle looking, instead of just having a huge stock with like not as much enough barrel. And I'm not going to be putting an air tank or anything special in here, so you can see the cuts aren't too perfect, but I have this entire space to play with, and I'm going to do some filling in here. The trigger right now is getting stuck because I believe I sanded this too much for the Raven handle. Regardless, it has a good shape to it, and really looking forward to completing the build. It's just going to be me showing it off. It's going to be a long process to get this thing from where it is now to all puttied and painted and stuff. It might be a year, might be a couple of years, I don't know. So that's it for this blaster. The title will have a name for it because I have name ideas, and I have to see which one fits this blaster. And I got a really exciting build coming up this month. As you know, it's Pride Month, and I'm a pansexual, and I got a really cool blaster in the works, and I can't wait to show that off. So I will see you guys in another video. Have a great rest of your day.